Good morning, beautiful people. I hope that you guys are doing well. Another vlog, basically because the weather is getting warmer and I'm not a big fan of night rides, so I wanted to have a short day ride, even though it's not that early. It's around 10:30 now, so let's get prepared and go for this ride. Just wear my stuff. I'm gonna put this somewhere around here, hoping that you guys can hear me out. So basically, and I hope that the mic is picking up. I think winter is leaving us. Let me just adjust the microphone. I think winter is leaving us, so it's about time to have that one of those morning daytime rides. The big thing is, well, one of the big things is, I think I might still ride even in summertime. That might be something as well. It's only that I am still not sure about it. I am not sure about riding in summertime. However, I'm a really big fan of, I'm a really big fan of riding. Just put the microphone inside of the helmet as usual. Yeah, here we go. And as you can see, by the way, um, a new camera. I was trying to find a use case for it. However, it really got to me. I wanted to try out a 360 camera, and here it is today. And to be honest, it replaced my Osmo Action 5, which was the camera I was using beforehand, before going to a 360 camera. And so far so good. I like the camera, to be honest. It works for my use case. However, there was something that was mentioned by a lot of people in the reviews that I haven't looked at. However, now I know what they mean when they said that, which is having a 360 camera messes up your flow when it comes to editing, because I like to edit my videos a lot. I like to color grade them and whatnot. However, these things are not easy with a 360 camera, because it adds one more step, which is touching the proper angles that you want to showcase to your viewers. So that thing itself, by itself, is a hassle that makes you sacrifice the idea of ease with the 360 camera, basically. So that's a bit of a hassle and a bit of a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the amount of angles and unmissed scenes that I can get with this camera. I don't mind that whole thing. Whew, it is warm, huh? It's only 10:30 and it's on the warmer side. Anyways, this is gonna be a short ride, going to a place called Baei. Baei is one of my favorite places, to be honest. It's not very far off from my house. It's around 20 minutes. It's a part of my wilayat, or my state, which is Al Amrat. So one of the not really famous places actually of Amrat, and I love how green it is, how it is built, the mood of people around the area, how they speak to you. Basically, it's a very scenic place. I've been there a couple of times before, and I haven't been there since. I think it's been more than 2 months since I've been there. So I thought maybe, since it's daytime and I don't have a plan, and the guys are all busy with their lives, why don't I just go to this place for a while and come back home? So this is the situation now. Going to Baei. Anyways, how are you guys? I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope everything is going your way. I hope life is treating you well, and you guys are saying Alhamdulillah quite a lot. Yeah. Okay. Something else that is good to talk about, and I feel like all of you will relate to me in this, is the idea of friends. Many of us think that our day-to-day counterparts that we usually meet every now and then, either at work or meeting up in friend gatherings, are usually your friends. And that's what I was assuming as well for a while. However, I was surprised by the fact that that's not really the case. There was someone who I was considering to be a friend, and I've been going deep with that person, to be honest, going deep with them when it came to how he's managing his life, what kind of tips I can give him, what kind of talks we can have. However, yeah, I felt like he was a friend, just like how I was giving out what I feel and giving out advices as a friend. However, I got to know later on that it was only me that felt like I am a friend, and he looks at me like a friend. It was all me. I did not know that that was the case. I thought that he saw me as a friend. I was assuming he's seeing me as a friend. However, it was not the case. And how did I know that? I got to know this because he had something we call a malka, which is the male's wedding invitation, for us to witness his marriage. And I was surprised that I was not invited. And I was free the day before, the day of the thing happening, I was free. So I was like, what did I do wrong? I thought I was a friend. What happened here? What was the issue? I think I'll never get to know. But eventually, that's what it is. I saw him as a friend, and he saw me like someone he knew, one of his contacts. Which is totally fine. It's not an issue. I'm not salty about it. It's only that you have to really know who are your friends, so you would know how much of your effort you want to put on the table. So yeah, I don't think that I have many things to talk about. So yeah, the funny thing is, this YouTube thing feels like venting to me, to be honest. Feels like it's a place where I can vent while I ride, go into the places I like. That's interesting, very interesting. You know what, the weather is not bad actually. I think it might be warm when you stop, but riding is not that bad. I can manage this. The good thing is I'm not wearing a hoodie today. If I was wearing a hoodie, I would have felt even warmer. But yeah, this whole like leather jacket that is cut, pretty nice. I can see signs of the Oman cycling, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna pass by today, but there are many signs of that as well, everywhere. never know. They might pass by. Okay, I'll stop the camera now until we reach the area, and then we're gonna put it on again, because the files are usually very big on an Insta360 camera or an Osmo 360 camera. Anyways, any 360 video is pretty big. So to save the storage of the camera, I'll stop it now and see you later on. And we are reaching our destination, the lovely area of Baei, one of my favorite places. Man, it always feels like a jewel to me, man. Literally. This place is a jewel to me. Really. One of my favorite places, always, no matter what. And I guess you understand why I love it. Quite scenic, quite beautiful, quite green, and very quiet. Which presumes that I might be the only noisy thing that comes around here. But it's an amazing place. I feel like it's about time for the government to invest in this area and make some kind of a festival, because it's quite nice. The most amazing part of the whole thing that people actually live here. It's not like it's a place where you have all of these scenic places and nobody's living here. Actually, people live here, which is quite normal, I would say. Yeah. And you have the village where the water comes through. You have houses of people. You have the scenic places. You have the palm trees, the Arabic palm trees, and the old housing. Man, I just love riding here, even though it's a short route. I love having this short route just to see all of these things around the area. Some people might think that I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. This is something that feels nice. How I wish that every place around the country has such places where you can just ride and look at the greenery in between and on the sides while you ride. And that's where Baei ends. I'll go until the front side and then come back later on. I think how the area has been fixed and made this way is by the effort of the people around here. It's not something that has been done by the government, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. See, there's something that I totally believe in, that people build communities. They should not wait for governments to build their communities. Okay, give us the permits to do it and we'll take care of it. We will build our own community. We will not need to look into funding of the government or anything as such, since the government has made the choice to employ all of the people of the community to work at a certain function. Then in that case, the people of the community should be the people who will be building the place, which I totally agree on. However, if the community does not want to build itself, then in that case, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Okay, I didn't want to go into the reserve, the nature reserve, because the area itself will need someone with an adventure bike, not a normal street bike, which will defeat the purpose. Okay, I think we had enough of our ride today. It's about time I just go back. So the nature reserve supposedly has deers. So if you're into deers, you can come and reserve a space or reserve a time for you to actually see those. But you will need an adventure bike, preferably a quiet bike, because again, it's a nature reserve. However, there are people living in the area, so to not disturb anyone and not disturb the wildlife in the nature reserve, it's preferable to have a quiet bike, but an adventure one. I am 100% sure that within those mountains and these stones, you'll be able to find a lot of precious stones, like agate, like amethyst, like quartz. This is something that is very common to be found in the mountains of Oman, which not many look over actually, which is weird, which is totally weird. My cousin and a couple of my friends, real friends, they do look into those, like they do mine, they go around to see these things, to find those things in the higher mountains. But I'm sure you can as well find those in here, in those small areas. Pretty interesting. Man, I love Baei. I keep on saying this because the feel it gives me, man. Oh, I don't know if I can get the same feeling of this in Nazwa maybe, or Nakhal, or any other place, but I don't know. It's a thing. Wherever there is a place that looks like an alley, which has greens on the side, man, I'm all up for it. No matter how far it is, I'm all up for it. It has that feel. Especially Al-Bustan area. Al-Bustan area, when you are driving down the road there, on your right side, you have the greens and the water, and man, it makes me feel amazing. It's a healing thing, to be honest. I feel like it heals me when I do that, when I go around that area. Ah, man. Baei. And what do you know about Baei? Love the place, literally. I wonder if this vlog will get any more views, but I'm having a lot of fun making it. Having a lot of fun speaking to you guys. Noticing the area and describing the matter to all of you. Yeah, man. Something unforgettable, man. Literally. The guys were saying it's about time for me to get an adventure bike, because a road bike is the wrong choice that I have made by choosing a bike, which I kind of believe at the moment, because most of my rides are discovery. I like to discover places, which makes a lot of sense. But now I feel like I want to get one, but it'll take time. I have a plan to buy an adventure bike, but it'll take time. It will not be now. Maybe by next year or something as such. By then I'll be able to discover even more places. Okay, I think something is... I had to put the camera on because I've seen a lot of police around the area. So I think the Tour of Oman people are coming over in a bit. Yeah. Okay. I think they're going to wherever I'm going because I can see the signs on my way. Yeah, that's one of the signs for Tour of Oman. Okay, interesting. I've never seen those people ride on bicycles live, so this might be my chance to actually see them and be very close to them. I think I'm just assuming that I'm gonna see them sometime on my ride today. I don't know what's the schedule. I think it's up there online. I didn't check it out. Oh yeah, they are going to wherever I'm going. I can see those signs here. That's another sign. Yeah, Tour of Oman. Oh, interesting. I might see them on the way, most probably. Or they might come when I leave the area. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see where the signs lead. Hoping that I might see them somewhere. Okay, there's a lot of police everywhere. Yeah, I think they might be coming now or they're already here. But what I remember is when they do that, they usually close down the roads. However, the road is open here and a lot of people are going and coming back, which is interesting. Let's see. If I find any kind of commotion anywhere around the area, it means that they will be, or they are already here. If nothing on the road, it means that they will come. And they might stop the road only for those people to come by. But the signs are extending to an area called Al-Hashiyya in Amrat, and wherever I live. And it's not a very common area for these kind of events, which is quite interesting. Let's see. It's my first time to know that they extend to this area, because as I can show you guys, it's not the best scene, to be honest. Quite dirty, quite dirty. A lot of dirt everywhere. White, brown. It doesn't have any kind of sceneries here, so I don't understand the matter of using this road for the Tour of Oman bicycle thing, which is very interesting, huh? Anyways, I'll keep the camera on in case I do see them, because I feel like I have a good chance of seeing those people around the area. However, I don't see any more signs going to it. Yeah, because only the last sign was, I think, a kilometer away, and then I don't see anything else. Let's have fun. .5 kilometers. Okay, another sign. Tour of Oman. So it means they're gonna come around, or they're already here. Interesting. Oh, there's a farm here. I don't know why I haven't noticed it before. I don't wanna know if you paying me, keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. If you play me, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know. Okay, this is my turn to go to Baei. Oh, the signs say that you have to go straight. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going there. I have no business going to that area. Maybe when I come back, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see them when I come back. With that being said, camera goes off again, and then if I ever face them, I'm gonna put it on. Okay, I have diverted and I have been following the directions of the tour of Oman, and I think I'm in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. But it's good to discover, so let's see where does these things or these signs take me. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here they are. I think I should stop. Okay. It's not for me. I thought that they are asking me to stop, but no, it's not. They were dropping one of their colleagues. Okay. So we continue the route. I don't know where it's gonna lead, where is it gonna stop, but yeah, let's see. I haven't been here before. To me it seems like the middle of nowhere, so yeah. One of the things that a lot of tourists love about Oman is the fact that Oman is filled with a lot of mountains, and with mountains you do find as well coastlines. With coastlines you do find greenery, and with all of that you find wadis as well. So a lot of things that the country can provide. We are still holding on our heritage, we're still holding on our nature, and it's not the country of high skyscrapers, it's the country of high mountains. As you can see in front of me, there's a lot of huge mountains that you don't see a lot anywhere else. How I wish it was all green, but by the will of God, those mountains are pretty dry. Okay, another turn, another speed bump. Okay, I'm not sure where this road gonna come out from, but let's see. So now we're going road of Amman left. Okay, there are no cars. I was quite surprised that I've seen police cars come from here. I don't know from where they came, but in the middle of nowhere, 2 police cars and someone dropping off their colleagues. So I suppose that this road will lead me into a main road somewhere. Yeah, I suppose that's gonna happen, or to a police station somewhere around the area, which means there is life somewhere. We usually hear a lot of people say that there are no places to live, the country is congested. But come on, man, it's a big country and we're only 4 million maybe, or 5 million. And as you can see, the land of God is vast, mashallah. We have a lot of unused spaces. If only it was invested in, or communities were built around the area, it would have been an amazing approach toward life. We have a sign there that says منطقة رعوية. Okay, I don't know what it means. I think it means it's a place where you can put your cattle for the cattle to strive. Like if you have goats, if you have camels, if you have cows, Omani cows of course, they can live in this area and strive, I think. See, by me seeing these things and knowing that there are roads in these places, I am 100% sure that the government passed by and scanned the area. Which means there is a lot of possibilities for life. Okay, another sign. Usually when I go for those rides, I turn on my map that I have in this time, and another police car. There's no car coming over. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of police cars as much as I did today in a long while. I'm surprised by the amount of police cars that I've seen today. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, you see, where does this road lead to? Okay, I've seen some kids wherever I reached, and I think that they think that the cyclists are coming on the way. I have made some false hope for them, man. Damn. But I'm sure they're gonna see the cyclists coming over anytime. So yeah, so far, for once in my life, I don't know where the hell I am, but I'm loving it. And I haven't opened the map yet, so literally I don't know where I am. But I am near civilization, which I'm sure about because I can see a lot of cars and another police car. Yeah, man. A lot of cars and police cars and whatnot. So yeah, I think I am in Qaryat, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I guess so. I guess the road that I took me to Qaryat, because this is a farming area right here. Okay, goats. It's a farming area with a lot of palm trees. So I assume I am in Qaryat. I will need to stop by a petrol station, man. I only have one dot left, which might take me for 70 or 80 kilometers depending on how I ride. Yep. Very interesting road, very unknown to me. I haven't been here before. As far as I remember, I haven't been on this road before. I think one of my colleagues told me about this road, and he told me to discover it and see how it looks like, because they might want to ride the bicycles where the road is, and I haven't been able to actually try it, and I'm trying it now. And it's a very interesting road. but I literally have no idea where I am at the moment. I can see shops, I can see police cars, so I guess I am reaching the city right now. Okay. Oh yeah, that was Qaryat. Somewhere in Qaryat. That was the way. And this is how the ride ended. It was a nice morning / afternoon ride. Something out of nothing. I hope you guys like the vlog. We'll see you in the next one. You take care. Bye.